Hello everybody, my name is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we have an unboxing. So this is going to be a quick video. One, because I'm just going to be unboxing this, but two, I don't know if you can tell. I feel like I can tell, but I have been sick. Elliot was sick the other day, like fever, runny nose, grossness. It was done within about 24 hours except for a little bit of the nose stuff. I was sick even before that. I have strep again. I don't know why it keeps coming back, but it does, which led to like a laryngitis, pharyngitis situation where my voice comes and goes. It's so much better today, but like by the end of the night, I usually like can't speak at all. And so yeah, I wanted to still film something, but it's going to be a quick video, and it just so happened that this showed up in my mailbox. So this is a Seasons of Shadowhunters Kickstarter. I think that's what it was called. It was on Kickstarter and I helped fund it. This is through Cassandra Clare and all that kind of stuff, but these are basically indie, self-published, Kickstarter published extra books that go with the Shadowhunters world. The thing is, I don't think they're going to be really available anywhere else right now, except for if you actually did fund the Kickstarter. There's supposed to be 4 different books, plus there were some add-on things that people could add on. And they're going to be coming like every season. That's why it was like Seasons of Shadowhunters. I think we ended up doing this at the end of last year sometime, and this one literally just came in for me now. I think people have been slowly getting them in recently, but this is our first season. So they're supposed to be coming in quarterly. We'll see exactly how that happens. I'm absolutely loving this sort of box situation. Also, you can see Elliot down here. I should just mention that I'm filming this during her normal nap time. She just turned 2 at the very end of June, and she's already trying to drop a nap. Her only nap of the day. The only time where I'm like, this is when I should be getting filming and stuff done. No nap today. She was sick a couple days ago, took 2 naps that day, and since then has been like, no, we're gonna play. She's literally gonna be down here playing. So, yeah, I love this box. I love that we have all the different rooms and stuff on there. I'm not going to show you the other side because it just has my address and everything. This is quite hefty, and I think it's because I got the journal as well. There was a journal that I think was partly an add-on. You could have it as an add-on, but then partly if you paid for all 4 books, it was like part of the set of like just buying the set. So I think the whole set was like almost $100 for 4 books plus a journal. It was free shipping in the United States, but I know shipping could be pretty pricey. Some of the other places, just because of the fact that it is multiple different packages, multiple different books, and these books, like I said, this one's actually quite hefty. So without much further ado, just know that this is part of the Shadowhunters world. It is not something that you can pick up and purchase right now. We don't know if it's going to be something that is going to come out more traditionally later. And that was something that was told to us during the Kickstarter. So yeah, it was a little bit pricey to get the whole thing. Oh my gosh, the tape on this is like, or the glue, it is stuck on here. I'm gonna have to like rip this box. It's not something you can really get anywhere else right now. So yeah, there might be some FOMO for people on this, and I'm very sorry, but I absolutely love the Shadowhunters. Can you guys see? They're like right up here behind me. I have, technically there should be 3.5 shelves, but these 2 shelves here are like the 2 shelves. There's one above it, and then there is a half one over here. So I have 3.5 shelves worth of Shadowhunters books, a little bit of memorabilia and stuff like that, but like the books specifically. Okay, I got it. But so let's dive into this. It looks like we have a few different goodies here, which is very exciting. So yeah, here's our package. I don't think I knew how many goodies we were gonna get. I just knew this was supposed to be the book and the journal, but I'm sure we got like certain things added on for hitting like Kickstarter goals and that kind of stuff. So the first thing I see on top here is very holographic and shiny. It is a holographic sticker of Magnus and Alec as the Four of Runes. This is illustrated by Cassandra Jean, who does a lot of illustrations for Shadowhunters as well as other things. I have the tarot cards, not that I do tarot or anything, but I have the tarot cards with all the Shadowhunters stuff. And so this is an illustration that is from that deck, but we have it as like an extra shiny sticker. We have, I think this is potentially another sticker based on the paper. Some cats. I think, are these actually Cassandra Clare's cats? There are cats in the book series in the Shadowhunters world. Like we have Church and Chairman Meow, which is, you know, hilarious. That's Magnus's cat. But they're sort of based off of Cassandra Clare's cats as well. If these are not Cassandra Clare's cats, these are probably Church here and Chairman Meow here. I love cats. This is adorable. That is a sticker as well. Then this is another sticker. Based on the texture of it, I would say potentially, yes, another sticker. This, again, is very shiny. You can see my camera and everything here. It's gold, which is like part of why it's shiny, but the actual like sticker is shiny as well. I'm pretty sure this is some of our main characters here. We have one person reading under here, 2 people up here, and 3 people over in the tree. We do have somebody playing a violin, which should be Jem. It looks like the person next to him, I would say that has to be Tessa. We have a boy with headphones on, which I'm wondering, okay, so this might be part of the Wicked Powers. Ty usually has headphones. We have somebody that has magic, somebody reading, and somebody that looks like they're holding like a pen with paper, and like I would say Clary, but I think maybe it's not. Like I'm not entirely sure who everybody is here, but we have that. We have some Polaroid looking pictures, which is adorable. Okay, so the first one that we have here, it says "At the Pigeon and Spoon." Whoa. It says it's for Craig's retirement. I'm wondering if this is stuff that is coming in with the book that we currently have. I am seeing characters from like the Blackthorns and stuff like that, especially like when I go to like the next thing that we have here. Like I see, it looks like Kieran and that kind of stuff. It says "At the Tongue and Grapes, Jules took the picture." So like that's what it's making me think of, like all of these people at the Inn of the Shaved Werewolf. It's making me think that these are obviously characters at bars, but I think these are characters from the Blackthorn family, which is what like this book is supposed to be about. We also then have a little like booklet called "So Your House is Cursed, a Guide for the Perplexed." And it's brought to you by the Council for Mundane Outreach. And it is just like a little 2-page, like little pamphlet booklet thing, but that is cute. What does it mean for a house to be cursed? How can I tell my house is cursed? And it has like explanations for stuff. Like I'm very, very curious. I'll read that later. Oh, we have a first chapter sampler for the Wicked Powers. Interesting. I did not know we were getting this either. I am almost caught up to date on all the Shadowhunter stuff. I still need to read Chain of Thorns. Is that the one? No. Chain of Iron. Chain of Iron. I'm not caught up on that one, but this is going to be after like Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, Queen of Air and Darkness sort of thing. Bringing in like those characters, the more modern day setting ones. But it's supposed to, I think, maybe also have everybody. We'll see. Okay. That is everything else besides the books and stuff. So I guess we'll do the journal first. This is on top, and it's a journal. This is supposed to be Thomas Lightwood's journal. Thomas Lightwood is in the series that I just said I did not finish yet. But that is what this is supposed to be here. And it looks like we actually do have like some art in the front that looks like Jason Clary. And I'm not entirely sure who this is supposed to be. This is probably Sebastian, right? Or at least close to that. Oh, it's a dot grid journal. I don't know if you guys can even see. There you go. Dot grid journal. And we have some more art in the back. Emma and Julian. There's Jem and Tessa. And I'm going to assume, again, potentially Sebastian and Clary there. And Tessa and Will. I'm loving the art on this. I don't see any indications on exactly who is doing the art for this. I think some of these are pictures and illustrations that I have seen before. I feel like there's a lot of very common, like, I guess not common artists that do Shadowhunters stuff, but the artists that do illustrate Shadowhunter stuff, they do it quite often, so you do see them, and like Cassandra Clare posts them and stuff like that. So here is the book, though, that is coming for this season. It is The Secrets of Blackthorn Hall by Cassandra Clare. These are stories that actually she had been sharing during her like newsletters and things like that. I think some of them are letters, so like epistolary, sort of like people are writing back and forth. Not always. I think some of them are also just stories, or not necessarily written in letters. But I'm loving the art style of the cover, and now every single book that is coming in during the seasons is going to have a cover like this. So they're not going to be similar necessarily to the series that we've already have on our shelves. It is going to be more like they're all this sort of like portrait. I'm not trying to say portrait. Being sick has also just not helped my brain. Silhouette is what I'm trying to say. That kind of thing, where we have like the clutter of items on there, but we have the silhouettes and everything like that. I like the idea of having 4 of these books next to each other, and they're all going to be different. I know one of them is supposed to be more romancy, where it's like more different couples from the Shadowhunters world and like that kind of thing. So that's what our dust jacket and everything looks like. This is going to be following the Blackthorn. That's why it's Secrets of Blackthorn Hall. It follows the series that ends with Queen of Air and Darkness, and this is like taking place after that. Ooh, this is really pretty. Okay, naked hardcover right here. It is gold. It has the sword on there, which should be Cortana. The spine looks very similar to the spine of the dust jacket. It's just on this spine here. This is a very like hefty book, even though it doesn't look too big. So I do feel like that means it is good quality paper. And then we do also have end papers. I was double checking. They are the same on both sides. Again, gorgeous. If I can figure out who's doing the art for all the different pieces here, I will try and link them down below. And the inside looks like we do have really, really nice, like thick and sort of like slick paper. And I think part of it is because we do have emojis, apparently. It's colored, is what I'm trying to say. We have colorization in here. Looks like we even have illustrations in here, which is great. I did not fully read these when I probably should have on the newsletter. I read some of them, but not all of them. Ooh, the book even has a ribbon bookmark on it. I did not see that right away. But I did also see some of the parts have like text messages and stuff. I do think this is going to be a very fun one to read. And is this a fold out thing in here? What is this? Knowing this, it could just be part of this like one story. But what is it? Oh no, it's just like a really big, I can't do it, like picture fold out thing. That's really cute. Okay, I'm not gonna give spoilers of like exactly who is who, because this does take place. Oh, there's even more fold outs. That was one of them, and I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like 6 fold out types of pictures. That's really, really cool. This takes place after that one series that I was talking about. So like we have The Mortal Instruments, which takes place in like 2007, 2008 in New York. That's like the original Shadowhunter series. If you've seen any of like the movies or TV shows stuff, that is basically the series that they are creating and doing. Then we have the Infernal Devices, which is a prequel series that is set in like the 1800s in London. And then we jump back to like a sequel series to the Mortal Instruments called the Dark Artifices. That is where the Blackthorns come in. So like they are sort of in there a little bit at the very end of the Mortal Instruments, just as a like, here's a quick cameo of like who the next sort of main characters are going to be. They take it over, and then that, after that series ends, is where this book is set. After that series, we do have the like one that just ended, which I have not read the final book of, which is The Last Hours. That is a sequel series to The Infernal Devices, which was the prequel series. So that is children of the characters from The Infernal Devices. Yes, I know it does get confusing. And then eventually we will now have The Wicked Powers coming out, which is going to be the sequel series from like this world. And I think there's supposed to be a little bit even more crossover. So like you really are supposed to read like all 4 of the previous series in order to get to this one. The main characters in this one are ones that are a little bit more connected to the Dark Artifices versus like the Infernal versus the Mortal Instruments just had like that cameo appearance of characters coming into the Dark Artifices. So like we knew who the main characters were, but it wasn't like a direct sequel with like the same characters. This is taking some of those characters that were maybe side characters, not like the main characters, going to be going into the Wicked Powers. So overall, I absolutely love the Mortal Instruments, and yeah, I decided to help fund this on Kickstarter. I'm hoping the quality, and I'm sure it will be, for all of the books is this good, because I'm actually quite impressed with like how heavy this book feels for not seemingly being a huge book. And we have the illustrations. It's a good sized text on the page, can we see? And yeah, I just decided we should open this today. I actually do think I've talked a little bit longer than I should have for thinking I was only gonna get 2 books out to show you guys, and it ended up having some cute little extras to go with it, which I'm always a sucker for. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos. I do have videos coming out Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Saturdays, so I will see you then. Bye.